Tātou e hoa mā. Welcome to Friday. If you haven't already realised that's what day it is, and here I am to tell you a few things about what's happening in the region. I've got a message here from Richard from Stonehenge. He already announces these things on his program, but I might as well push them too. Explore the wonders of our universe. Those of you who are watching on television, it's all about Stardate. Yep, Stardate on Friday, February the 17th. So it's a while off, but I'm just giving you a heads up at Stonehenge, Aotearoa, with the Phoenix Astronomical Society. They got night sky tours, photography exhibitions, movies, astro telescopes, barbecues, lectures, music. So get onto the www.stonehenge.aotearoa.co.nz if you want to find out more about that and perhaps book. Stonehenge-Aotearoa.co.nz. Well, what else have we got coming up? As you know, the farmers markets are all happening, and I think the weather's going to be quite nice. So don't forget to go to, if you're in Marston, go to the Solway Showgrounds, 9 o'clock on Saturday. If you're in Carterton, 9 o'clock on Sunday. Greytown Country Market is 10 o'clock on Sunday. And the Woodville Street Market, now is that a monthly thing? Yes, it is, and it was last week. So don't be caught out by that. Then you got the weekly pop-up food trucks at the Queen Elizabeth Park every Saturday, 10 till 2. And since we're all about food and stuff, then let's go forward to Thursday, and the Masterton Town Hall outside there is the pop-up Thursday night food trucks, and you also get people with musical instruments and stuff performing for you. Fabulous. All right, it's Friday today, so some would say thank Graphia it's Friday. Why? Because have I got my things out of order? I think I have. Let me just check. Oh, no, I haven't. No, it's... So Graphia are playing at Madison's Cafe and Bar, 6 till 9. Madison's, I think that's the one on First Street, isn't it? So they've got a monthly outing for Graphia. Those letters in Graphia stand for grateful for it all. Yep, so the band, obviously you know Keith Austin, who plays keyboards, and Rob Mansell plays harmonica and sings. And the lineup includes Steve Shivas on lead guitar, Franklin Walker on drums. I know Franklin, yeah. Maria Warrington singing backing vocals, and Paul Mansell on bass, when he can make it. What do they do for bass when he can't? Okay, so that's Friday, which is today, 6 till 9. Just in case you were thinking of going to Coffee in the Cafe, Comedy in the Cafe featuring Alan McElroy and friends, that was going to be at the Village Cafe and Bar Martinborough, and it's been cancelled. Right, let's have some music. Now, I've chosen a bit of music from Australia. Yesterday was Australia Day, and not everybody is happy with Australia Day because it commemorates the date in which the Europeans landed and kind of took over the country gradually, but it did happen. And people who appreciate that the original inhabitants of that land who still live there were... it's not really about them, Australia Day, is it? And a lot of people are boycotting it. My daughter is over there. She's boycotting it. Well, she already has because it was yesterday. So I thought, well, let's play a bit of music from the original inhabitants and of Australia. Now, there was no particular name for all of Australia because it depended where they live. I think the Gadigal people live in Sydney. Here's a bit of original Australian Dreamtime Didgeridoo. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut that off quite so suddenly. I was just fading it down on my phone, because it's interesting, isn't it? If you don't know another culture, you don't know what's appropriate. And I didn't want to talk over the top of the music, because that would be possibly disrespectful. So I thought I'd do a slight fade down, but my phone went, oh, and just cut off. Sorry about that. But anyway, here I am back to tell you about a few more things happening in the region. I tell you what, too, my phone is connected to the system via Bluetooth, and I'm going to turn that off just in case somebody phones me, because that would be interesting. Well, we could have a chat, but, best not. All right, what else is happening? Here's a good one. For those of you who are into motocross, the International Woodville, New Zealand Motocross Grand Prix is on at the Woodville Motocross track on Saturday, tomorrow, Saturday 28th of January, 9 o'clock, and also Sunday, also 9 o'clock in the morning. I bet you that'll be an all-day event. And as soon as I turn the page, I can tell you more about it. Right, so you can come and be part of the action at New Zealand's largest annual motocross event. This is the 61st International Woodville, New Zealand Motocross Grand Prix. Grand Prix. I'm not even going to go there. Grand Prix. Watch New Zealand's top riders race it out for Grand Prix titles across 2 days. A fun day out for the whole family, or get together with a group of friends, make a weekend of it. Don't miss the iconic river race. What are they? Go into the river? I don't know. Do you know New Zealand has always been very good at motocross, because they had a couple of world champions, I seem to remember a long while ago. Barry Briggs and Ivan Major were both absolute top motocross people. So anyway, don't miss that iconic river race, a real crowd pleasure, and a pleaser, I imagine, too, which takes place during the Sunday racing. You can pre-purchase tickets online, and there will be gate sales. So if you want to go online, go to their website, which is www.woodvillemx.com. woodvillemx.com. Right, now from motocross to art, we've got a photography workshop happening with Lucy Cooper. You know Lucy, she does a program here on Arrow FM called Recuperate. She took a break, but she's starting again real soon. She was in just yesterday having a look at the, I was going to say having a look at the gear, but it's kind of like a lack of gear. What Toby has very cleverly done is automated everything, so we don't even have to have a mixing desk here, and we don't have to play with our volumes and stuff. It's all automated. Fabulous. Back to Lucy Cooper. So she's doing a photography workshop at Aratoi on Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning till 2:30. And what she does is she starts at Aratoi, then kind of continues right through Masterton. She's going to take you through some tips and tricks to getting great photos using your device. In the past, we used to say using your camera, but you can take photos on lots of things, probably even your lunchbox. All participants will need to have their own photo-taking device, either an iPad, smartphone or camera, fully charged. You know, because that happens, doesn't it? Oh no, the whole day's gone down the dumper. Great for beginners and those who want to take better photos on any device. They'll be exploring the themes of urban, nature, going across to QE2 Park, events and people photography throughout the workshop. And they'll be going out whatever the weather. The cost is $60. The whole class is limited to 12 adults or children. If you're under 14, you need a free supervising adult, a supervising adult who will get in for free. So I guess that's a way of saying you need to book, because it could get booked out. So go to front of house or phone front of house at Aratoi. They're on 3700001, 37401, and payment got to be made at the time of the booking. Right. Shall we have some more music? It seems to people of my age that all their people who provided them with fabulous entertainment, whether it's music or whatever, have been dying of late, and that's inevitable, isn't it? We're all going to go. So I thought I'd get some Jeff Beck stuff. Jeff, as you know, worked with the Yardbirds and lots of other artists, and did his own solo stuff as well, and he was fabulous. Wonderful guitarist, obviously. So he hardly ever sang, although he did put out that song on his own called Silver Lining. You remember that? Hi-ho, silver. Great lead break in the middle of it. Well, this is the Yardbirds with Stroll On. Okay, that's the Yardbirds. Yardbirds with Stroll On, and of course playing the guitar there, Jeff Beck. Fabulous stuff. Good on you, Jeff. Well, wherever you are. Not that I think he's anywhere. I don't believe that anybody goes anywhere after death, except their atoms and stuff get redistributed. That's what's going to happen to me. Not too soon, I hope. Now, let's go up to Pahiatua. Pahiatua, the cinema there, Tararua Cinematique, they call themselves, and they do really interesting things. You might have heard the guy who kind of curates their stuff talking with Jane Ross on Film Talks, a program here on Arrow FM, and it's a really thoughtful program, and they try to kind of generate discussion, but also play stuff that you might not have seen for years, didn't know about. So what they're doing is, because, you know, Steven Spielberg has just put out a film about himself, really, isn't it? What that was one called, The Fabelmans. So they've said, well, let's take you back to 1971 when Steven Spielberg was 24 and play his movie. It was his first feature film break, Duel. So Yeah, Jewel is one of his least known projects. Well, it was an early one. It was the first one. But it was made for TV. And it was so good, apparently, and got such tremendous ratings, they brought the young director back to shoot more scenes and release the film in cinemas. Aha. So the idea is simple. An innocent man is chased by a horrific big truck with a terrible case of road rage for 90 minutes. It's a spectacular cat and mouse race through the California desert. It's exciting for those who are excited by that sort of thing. It's fun, it's nerve-wracking, and it's the perfect audition tape for what will become Jaws a few years later. Instead of a truck, a shark. So on the 29th of January, which is tomorrow, the first film of 2023, Jewel. Then on the 3rd of February, they are going to play The Fabelmans, which is at the Regent Paia Tour. That's the name of the cinema. The name of the kind of conceit that they have is Tararua Cinematique. And when I say conceit, I don't mean they're up themselves. I mean the kind of concept. Just a fancy word, isn't it? Right. That's all I got. I got people coming in soon that I've got to talk to, so I had to make it a fairly short program. So it's been a pleasure being here, and now I'm going to have the further pleasure of my guests and a cup of coffee with them. All right, what else have we got today? Well, of course, being Friday, Dave will be in with the blues, Friday Night Blues, 7 o'clock tonight, followed at 8 o'clock by the 60s Nostalgia Show. In the weekend, you've got Tashrik and Mustensa with We Are One. And on Sunday, Samoan Community Radio with Orca. So, good stuff happening, and lots of pre-recorded programs, and of course great music, New Zealand music. That's it from me. I got nothing. See ya.